on live. Wait.
Hi.
Hey. Welcome to Cooking Live at 5. We're back for another cooking show. Everybody say hey.
Hi.
Let me know you're here by typing in the chat. Let me know where you're from. We're so excited that you're here with us today for our Cooking Live at 5. So, first of all, who do I have with me today?
Nate.
Nate.
What's
your name?
My name's
Micah and Brielle. So these are my helpers today. And what are we cooking today? Adobo chicken. This is one of our family favorites. It actually is a recipe that, hey, Cece, I see you there. Hey, girl. It's actually a recipe that I grew up eating. And so I wanted to make sure that I passed it on to my kids because my mom used to make it all the time. What else, Brie?
Well, click the share button to share it with everyone you know.
Yes, because this is a great recipe. It's a quick recipe. So what do I love about it? One, we're going to be using our pressure cookers today. I'm going to be using my Ninja Foodie. Oh, my little helper has moved. Okay. We're using our pressure cookers, the Ninja Foodie. I'm also going to be using my Instapot, which is over here in the corner. Okay. And you'll see that a little later. And I love this recipe because one is super quick to prepare. So this is, this is a great weeknight meal. We're making it on the weekend because we just absolutely love it. Are you going to give a performance again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What you going to sing today?
Sing, my God.
So this is our favorite meal. I also love it because it has very simple ingredients. So for me, if I'm cooking a recipe and I have to pull out more than about 5 or 6 ingredients, it's really canceled for me. I don't like complicated recipes. So this is really simple and I don't have to look all over the place to get these ingredients. They're very simple ingredients that you can pick up from any store. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do is we're starting out with 6 chicken thighs. That's what I like to use. So if you see that here, I pulled my skin off because 1, it's super fatty. And 2, it kind of can make it feel like the texture slimy to me. So I like to pull my skin off of my chicken before I prep this meal. So we're starting out with some basic seasonings. These are like my go-to seasonings in my kitchen. I use Lawry's seasoned salt. I like to use garlic powder in almost all my recipes. And then we're using black pepper. So we're going to start out with just pre-seasoning our chicken. So you can use, whatever you like to use, your basic seasonings that you like to use on your chicken. Like if you're baking it, you can pull that out. If it's just salt and pepper, that's fine. But I'm doing some seasoned salt, some garlic powder, and some black pepper here.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetie?
You love it.
No, we don't need the phone right now, baby.
I put your phone down, Mama?
Yeah, let's put it down. You're going to help me cook. All right. So we're going to flip these thighs over. And you might have chicken legs or you might have wings. That works too. I'm going to flip these on over. And then I'm going to season the other side. Now, if you're cooking with me today, let me know. I would love to know who's cooking along with us today. So drop your comments in the chat box to let me know that you are with us and that you're cooking.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are just seasoning the other side of the chicken. Just like that. Very simple. Okay. All right. So now that we've seasoned the chicken, we're going to just kind of stick it to the side here. Okay. The next thing that's big about this recipe, very simple. We're gonna add in equal parts of each ingredient. Yes, Micah. I know. So we're gonna add in equal parts of our ingredients. The first ingredient is 1/3 cups of water. So Nate, you want to pour that in for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so pour that in. So we just have a glass bowl, and Nate's gonna pour that in. Thank you.
Is Micah gonna pour in the
Yay, good job. All right. Micah, you want to pour in this ingredient?
You want to pour in some soy sauce?
Micah's gonna pour in 1/3 cup of soy sauce. Okay, there you go. Good job, Mikey. And Brielle. Okay, Brielle second. Okay. All right, Brielle, Micah, hold on, baby. About to splash the whole vinegar bowl. All right. So Brielle's gonna pour in 1/3 cup of our vinegar, white vinegar.
White vinegar.
Yeah.
Clear.
It's called white vinegar. And so those are the first 3 ingredients we're gonna put in there. And then it asks for a clove of garlic. And I like to use the garlic in the jar. If you can see that there, it's already minced. It's super easy for me. And I just get like a tablespoon worth. So I'm gonna measure out a tablespoon worth, and I'm just gonna plop that in there like so.
Yay!
Real easy, okay? And then we're gonna add in some black pepper. Okay, so we're gonna just do a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, and I'm gonna pour that in. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead. We're gonna mix. First, we're gonna mix up this sauce. So let's whisk the sauce a little bit.
Mix.
So we're just whisking it. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, real easy. And then we're going to take our chicken thighs or whatever chicken that you decided to use, whatever parts, and we're just gonna stick that inside the marinade, okay?
Oh yeah, that's right, because that flavor.
It's good.
What about
And then the last thing
is
what? What do we add on top of this?
bay leaves.
Bay leaves. So I like to add about 3 or 4 bay leaves. So we're just gonna sprinkle that in there. Go
The
ahead.
reason why we put bay leaves in there for the flavor.
The flavor, it gives it
like pepper.
It gives us a really good flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and put about 4 in there. So those are our bay leaves.
But you don't have to use that.
Well, you want to use bay leaves. That gives it a special flavor. Okay, so we have the marinade in the bowl. And I'm gonna tell you guys, like, you can do this the night before. This is a super easy recipe to kind of just whip up the night before, the morning of, and you can stick it in your refrigerator until you're ready to use it. If you don't have time to do any of that, you can make it the day, like that time that you're ready to cook, right on the spot, and it tastes just as good. But while it's sitting in the marinade, I'm just gonna, Micah, don't do that, baby. Y'all, he about to click out. He about to click out our live here. So while it is marinating, huh? We don't need this either, baby. While the chicken is marinating, I want to talk to you about the things that we're going to be eating along with our adobo chicken. Okay? So we are going to be having white rice for the kids. I made cauliflower rice for myself because COVID-19 is very real. It's very live. And I'm trying to keep things under control up in here. So I'm using cauliflower rice for myself. But, you know, you can use regular rice, cauliflower rice, whatever suits you. And then we're also going to be using Oriental vegetables. Bria, can you grab those Oriental vegetables out the freezer?
Sure.
So we can show them what kind of vegetables we're going to use. So while she's doing that, this is a traditional Filipino meal. And like I said, this is something that I grew up eating with regularity. And so what, here, you can hold it up. So these are the vegetables. They came from Costco. We love Costco because the kids eat a lot. and you can buy things in bulk. So I have to buy big bags of food to make sure everybody is staying fed up in here. So anyway, yeah, this is our Oriental vegetables that we're going to be using today. And I just steam these and add like seasoned salt, little garlic powder, and then I sprinkle soy sauce on top. Now, I forgot to mention the soy sauce we're using today is the low sodium one, but you can use regular soy sauce. That's my preference. So all the stuff I'm cooking today with soy sauce is going to be the low sodium one. And then the last thing that's really, really good with adding to this meal is like lupias. I don't know if you've heard of that, but that is like a Filipino like egg roll. It's like long and slender. But if you don't have access to that, or you're not sure where to get that from, you can just do egg rolls. So that kind of completes the whole meal. And typically today I'm using both Instapots or both pressure cookers to make this chicken for demonstration purposes. But when I'm cooking this during the week, I would take one of my pressure cookers and I'll put the white rice in it. And then the other pressure cooker will be used for the chicken. So I can cook that all at the same time. And then I'll make my vegetables on the stove and dinner will be done within about 20 minutes. So now that we've let the chicken kind of sit and just, marinate a little bit, we're going to pull that out again. And we're going to go ahead and prepare to use our Instapot. Okay. So let's go ahead and open that up. Cool. Is it plugged up for me?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to just hit the on button. Everybody can see I hit on, and we're going to start out with the saute setting. We're going to press start. Okay. And it's heating up. While it's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and use grapeseed oil. I love grapeseed oil as like my base oil. I used to use olive oil a lot, but then I found out that it like off gases, and then I found out that it can go bad relatively quickly. So I switched over to grapeseed oil as like my base oil for cooking. And so they said to use a tablespoon. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. So I'm just going to pour a little grapeseed oil in. And then we're going to start moving the chicken. We're going to let this warm up just a little bit. But we're going to take the chicken. Oh, there you are. We're going to take the chicken and we're going to start moving it. Let me borrow this one. We're going to start moving the chicken.
Can I try?
Well, you're going to flip it for me. Okay. So I'm going to stick that in the pot. And all we're going to do is we're going to just like lay it in there and let it brown. Why do we let the chicken brown, y'all?
So it can contain the flavor.
What it does is it makes the flavor kind of seal into the chicken. So that's why I like to brown it. Now, this is completely unnecessary. It's all up to you and your time. Because you can definitely just kind of dump this whole thing in the Instapot and just keep it moving. But I like to do this because I feel like it does seal the flavor a bit. So we're just going to let it sit in there and brown just a little bit. Doesn't take very long. It doesn't have to cook through. I just brown it on each side. Okay. And if you're cooking this on the stove, because like I said, none of my recipes require a pressure cooker, but it makes it super easy and quick. And then it gives it that taste like you've been like cooking all day long. Like if you know how we used to use a crock pot and that thing used to simmer for hours. Well, the Instapot makes your food taste just like that, except that it takes about 15-20 minutes to get that same taste. So that's why I love it so much. If you are interested in getting one of these products, the Instapot or the Ninja Foodie, on my website, confessionsofaHomemaker.com, under the schooling, the kiddos link, you will find the cooking live at 5. And I've already listed the ingredients that we're using today. After this event, within 24 hours, I will load this video along with the full recipe so you guys can see all of that. And then the tools, the links for each tool. Mikey, Mike, you supposed to be helping us.
I want this.
We don't, we don't need that, baby. Come on over here.
I need turtles.
Come on over here. You're supposed to be helping. So I will have the tools listed on the link as well under the Schooling the Kiddos, all right, at confessionsofaHomemaker.com. So you can check all that out, like I said, within 24 hours. So we've been letting this brown just a little bit. So now I'm going to flip it over in here. I know you guys can't quite see it. Let's see if I can slide it forward here so you guys can see it a little bit. Okay, that's as far as I can stretch it. But basically, like I said, and I'm going to show y'all what the chicken looks like once it's brown, because I'm going to have to take it out. And yes, sweetie.
You said I can flip it.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. That's all right. You can pull it out and put it on the plate for me. Okay? All right, because I forgot. All right, so we are browning it. So while it's browning, I'm gonna grab a plate so you guys can see what it looks like after it's been browned a little bit. Okay? It doesn't have to, it's not gonna cook through, but we're just trying to get it sealed, to seal the flavor in. So if you're doing this on the stove, again, you just wanna turn your heat on, put a little oil in there, and we want to brown it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling it out. I'm gonna pull out a couple pieces so you can see it's not done, but it is browned a little bit, okay? So once you do that, once you get it browned a little bit, okay, we're gonna, Micah, you're not participating? You're not participating in this today? Okay, so the marinade that's left in the bowl, you're gonna just take that and you're gonna kind of just dump it in, like so. All right, and then that's really it. I'm gonna grab my top for my Ninja Foodie. I'm gonna close it up, make sure it's on seal. I'm gonna set it for pressure, and then I'm gonna cook it for 15 minutes. And we're gonna hit start, and we're gonna set that to the side. Okay. Now, if you're cooking this on the stove, you're gonna just let that chicken kind of just simmer on your stove for about 15-20 minutes. Just kind of keeping an eye on it. Yes, Micah is rapping. Micah's pretty live today. Am I measuring? I did measure my ingredients, all the ingredients, the soy sauce, the white vinegar, and the water were 1/3 cups. But you can grab that recipe off my website after the live. Okay, so now I want to show you the results of if you finish pressure cooking. Okay. So, like I said, today I used my Instapot as well, which is also a pressure cooker, and it's got a little pressure still, so I can't even open it, y'all. Okay, let's see here, all right, it's ready. So this is the finished results. You see how it's all steamy and good, has all those good juices in there. All right, so that is the finished results. 15 minutes and your dinner's done. So what I like to do is I like to show you like what it looks like all done on your plate. So I'm gonna grab a plate so you guys can see what that looks like. So y'all hold on just a second while I grab that plate. All right. So like I said, on my stove, I've already prepared my cauliflower rice. So that is right over here on my stove. So I'm gonna grab that. And then I have some Oriental vegetables that I told you we cooked. Okay. And like I said, you don't have to do cauliflower rice. You can do white rice, but I need to do that because of this COVID-19 situation. I gotta stay on top of it. So after I put my vegetables and stuff on my plate, I'm gonna show you what a full piece of chicken, what a full piece of chicken looks like. Okay, and there it is. And it has some sauce. Y'all see that? Don't that look good?
I see that. I see that. I see that.
You see it?
Yeah, let me see
It looks like it tastes good. It is good. This is like our favorite. So that is our whole meal. Does anybody want to sample it? Does anybody want to sample it?
Put it on.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm just moving so quickly. I'm moving so quickly, y'all. I'll be forgetting. But anyway, y'all come over here and get a taste. Uh-oh, y'all give me a fork.
I'm
Grab me a
cooking.
fork.
There's nothing in.
Oh, you know what?
I'm
Here's a fork.
cooking things.
All right, Mikey, you gonna taste it for us?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's our chicken. It's a little warm. It's yummy.
Yummy.
It's yummy.
Oh,
It's still hot. Okay. Well, anybody have any questions? Oh, okay. Michael likes the broccoli, y'all. Anybody have any questions today for this recipe? It's all done. Like I said, it's quick and easy, and it's something that you can make during the week real quick and put together for your family. So drop your questions in the chat for me, and yeah, we'll give you a few minutes, a few seconds to drop some comments. Did anybody cook with me today? If you did, let me know. And you know, you might be still cooking your meal because this was kind of like accelerated because I pre-cooked some chicken for demonstration purposes, so y'all wouldn't have to wait for it to pressure cook. But if you do, or if you are cooking along with us, please make sure you leave pictures of your full meal for me so that I can see it, because I love to see that. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I don't see any questions. So that's it for Cooking Live at 5 today. We look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. And be on the lookout for my post about our next recipe. All right. Thank you again. Thank you for joining Cooking Live at 5.
no.
Oh, we got a comment? Yes, very healthy. This is a very healthy meal. You know, if you are trying to watch your COVID-15, this is something that you definitely could eat with no problem. Okay? All right. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again. All right. Bye-bye.